welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a quick update as to where we're at with our home renovations. This is the second video in a series of home renovation videos that I'm doing. In the first video that I filmed around about a month or so ago, I showed our architect's plans that we had drawn up. I did a tour outside of the house to show the area of land that we are going to be building on. I did a house tour of the existing house as it is now, and I did a run through about the process that we went through to get planning permission. So if you're interested in all of those things, then I'll have that video linked down below for you. Work is going to be starting the day after tomorrow. It's taken, again, probably about 2 months or so to get to this point because we have spoken to so many different building firms and different builders, and we've been back and forward with them. It's been quite a long-winded process. We approached building firms that have been recommended to us by friends and family who had building work done on their houses, but we found that a lot of those builders came out to the house, went through our plans with us. We sat down and talked them through what we wanted to do, and they were like, right, yeah, fine, went away. And then we found that we just had to keep chasing and chasing to get any kind of quote. About a handful of the building firms that we approached came back to us with a quote, which was so frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. We really did have to chase them down, but I'm guessing that because we're coming into the summer now, it's June, the builders are in high demand, so it's gonna be a bit harder to find a good, highly recommended builder. We actually found the builder that we are going with just by work that had been done in the local area. There's a house around about 5 minutes away from our house that had a single story extension done, and it was kind of a mini version of what we want to do to our house. My fiance ended up going over and speaking to the guy that lives there, and he just asked whether we could get the details of the building firm that they used to build their house, and he was great. He gave all of the details and we contacted the builder. From the get-go, me and Chris have been really pleased with this builder. He's been round a few times to look at our plans, to answer any questions that we've got. So he's been so helpful. He's responded to every message, and it's just been a breath of fresh air from the other builders that we've had to chase round for weeks on end. This builder even organised for us to go into the house that's just round the corner to see their work up close. So we went, the people there were so nice yet again. They let us do a little walk around of the house and just see how everything looked on the inside. As soon as I walked into the kitchen, I was like, wow, this is pretty much exactly what is in my head. And we took the opportunity to ask them if they were happy with that builder, and obviously they've got no reason to lie, they've got no ties to him, and they said that he had been brilliant. They were really professional, they turned up on time when they said that they would do, and they got the job done quickly and efficiently and came back for any snagging. So again, that was ticking a lot of different boxes that we've had and putting some of our worries to rest as well. So we're happy with him. I do think that going with your gut instinct is important for stuff like this, because obviously we're spending a lot of money to do this work. So fingers crossed it's all gonna go smoothly. Another thing that we've been sorting out is the building inspector. Now, I didn't realise that you had to employ a building inspector to come to check the building at certain points throughout the build. So that's been a bit of a learning curve. It actually seems really obvious. And to do that, you've got one of two choices where I live in the UK anyway. You can either go through the local authority, or you can go to an approved private building inspector. Chris and I have talked about it, and we've opted to go to the private building inspector rather than the local authority building inspector, just because I've heard a few stories now where people have been waiting months and months to get an inspector out from the local authority, and it's ended up holding up their build, and that is just not something that I want to do. So we've opted for that. Obviously, local authority are probably quite under-resourced. so we've decided to go for the private one instead. So that inspector will come out as soon as the works get underway. So today is Sunday and work started on Thursday, and I can now show you where we're up to. This wall that adjoined the fence has all been knocked down. That basically just got pushed down. It was really quite surprising how easily that wall came down. The tree has gone now, and all of this land, which if you saw my first video you'll see that there was an embankment here, that has all been leveled off, and all of that soil and things and plants and everything like that was taken away. Then they dug the footings, which you can see coming round here, and they've filled out up to here. So once that is all dry, which should be by tomorrow, then they'll be able to start building on this. The next stage will be digging around the front when we dig the footings for the porch. Well, not we, the builder, but they'll dig the footings for the porch, which will come around there. But hopefully this can all start being built on now. In my upcoming videos, I'm going to be filming the progress as work starts. So if you're interested in all that and you want to follow me through the journey, then please do click the subscribe button down below. If you've liked this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!